Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. First swing of the game. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off.
As the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the...
Turning it on! Really good job.
And some of those great games we had back in the late...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Yep. The change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Except for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads to the wideout, working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Jackson will throw. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hines is tight end. And the Volunteers pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his man, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team done the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Illegal block. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets away from 1. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So here is the Tennessee offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fakes to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative. To get him involved.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. There's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers. Complete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Offensive linemen to try to move him out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Vols! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Jackson going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Off play action on first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create...
Oh, he's got some space! A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To throw, it's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Blake. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to fire on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Almost pop three on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Aguilar. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Bishop. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the attack from there. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll send the tight end in motion. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team.
I always love to look at the effort on special teams. A lot of times, punt returners are going in for a touchdown, and what happens, somebody comes out of nowhere, takes a great angle like this, great angle, gives this defense a chance to at least survive and not give up a touchdown.
The huge... on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson will throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here is the Tennessee offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking... Oh, and now the ball's been knocked free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start the third quarter with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable.
And the ball squirted out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Runs through a tackle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You break in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him easy.
Ready to try. After. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be... Just, man, it gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
29 Philly.
On the ground, it's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A strike downfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Hit hard as he released the ball. Down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the run is Lewis. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a... the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been... the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. He did not make... Stonewall on third down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
These little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers are just so dynamic.
They've got to will throw. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Punt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning it on. Touchdown ball. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the run, it's Lewis. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needs... It's fourth down and 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night.
Whistles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give on the counter. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're close enough for a make-a... Goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move, it's Washington. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to third and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. 13-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations. Third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Jackson gonna throw it.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation